Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi and the country's foreign minister have been found dead at the site of a helicopter crash.
We start with breaking news from Iran, where state media says that President Raisi and the foreign minister Hossein Amir Abdollahian died when their helicopter crashed on Sunday.
The helicopter crash occurred in the Dizma forest in East Azerbaijan province. Interior Minister Ahmad Vahidi later confirmed that the plane crashed due to bad weather conditions and fog in the area. The next question is, why was the president flying in a helicopter? Raisi flew to the far northwestern province of East Azerbaijan on Sunday morning for the inauguration of the Kiz-Kalasi and Khoda-Afarin dams. He was joined at the ceremony by Azerbaijan's President Ilham Aliyev, who said he had bid a friendly farewell.
Now, while many leaders and officials from across the world have been sending messages of condolences, the reaction among the Iranian diaspora has been mixed.
The news of President Raisi's death sent shockwaves across Iran and beyond. Messages of condolence have been pouring into the country, many from regional neighbours, as well as allies and partners in other authoritarian regimes. Iranian embassies worldwide have seen both condolences and celebrations. In neighbouring Iraq, mourners lit candles and paid tribute to Raisi. In Moscow, some people came to lay flowers and offer their condolences. At Iran's embassy in Beijing, the flag flew at half-mast and the foreign ministry said China had lost a dear friend.
President Raisi made significant contributions to Iran's security and stability, and he promoted its development and prosperity.
The reaction from the United States was somewhat more ambivalent.
Ibrahim Raisi was a brutal participant in the repression of the Iranian people for nearly 4 decades. That said, we regret any loss of life. We don't want to see anyone die in a helicopter crash. But that doesn't change the reality of his record, both as a judge and as the president of Iran, the fact that he has blood on his hands.
In other parts of the world, some were celebrating. In Syria's opposition-held Idlib province, where Iranian-backed terrorist groups have been known to operate, locals handed out sweets. Outside Iran's embassy in London, there was music, dancing and cheering. Demonstrators outside the Berlin embassy called this a happy day, as exiled members of the Iranian opposition in Germany made their feelings perfectly clear.
Raisi's death has prompted mixed reactions from governments and leaders from around the world.
Russia and Iran have deepened their ties since the start of Vladimir Putin's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Putin also hailed his country's strategic partnership and friendship. Tehran has supplied Moscow's forces with Shahed drones throughout the conflict. Syria is home to many Iran-linked militias, and President Bashar al-Assad was fulsome in his praise for Raisi's efforts to enrich Syrian-Iran relations. In Pakistan, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif said his country would observe a day of mourning and fly the flag at half-mast as a mark of respect. While Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi hailed Raisi's contribution to strengthening the bilateral relationship. The European Union's reaction was relatively muted. Council President Charles Michel expressed the EU's sincere condolences for the death of President Raisi as well as other members of their delegation and crew. The bloc has imposed sanctions against Iran in response to its human rights abuses, nuclear proliferation activities and military support for Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine.